Alright. I'm doing...
We hear the game.
Okay, just making sure, because I can't hear
We
the...
hear the mood.
Okay, awesome. Okay. We're all clear to go. We're time to be attorneys with our tired brain. Yeah, the trial. October 19th, 9:42 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 1. What? Mr. Wright? Yes? Why do you look so unhappy? Oh, nothing.
Good evening, morning, or whatever you're at. Welcome to Luden stream. Today's game is Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. Too many tech issues. Shouldn't he stream? Then thank you for being part of the stream. Please lurk on.
That is a lie, because we're not playing COD, we're playing Phoenix, right? What the heck? Right? Hold on. Yeah. OBS. Not OBS. It's fine. PTS is tired too, I guess. It's alright. Really? It's nothing. Right? Mia? Not Mia. Maya! No, Maya's... No, Mia! Uh-oh, she looks even unhappier. Phoenix? Your client is now practically a dead man walking. Perhaps that's why I feel particularly close to him. This is no time for the dead people jokes, please. You know, we're going into this trial utterly defenseless. Yet, if Mr. Powers is truly innocent, we should be able to find something overlooked in the evidence to prove it. Something overlooked? We have to find something, Phoenix, today. It's that, or lose the trial. This isn't going to be easy. October 19, 10 a.m. District Court, Courtroom Number 4. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement, please. An unexpected fact that has come to the attention of the court. Yesterday we learned that there were other people present at the studios. Today, I would like to show evidence proving that they had nothing to do with the murder. Very well. You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. I wonder if it would be that producer. The prosecution calls Mr. forgot his name. Salmonella to the stand. Or that director. Will the witness state his name and profession? How rude can you get? You don't know me? I'm the director. I make the still samurai noob. Salmonella. I'm a director of television. Were you at the Global Studios on the day of the murder? Yes, Your Honor. Very well. Please testify to the court about the events of that day. Phoenix, let's start by picking this testimony apart. If Powers is innocent, you know what that means. Someone in the trailer on that day did it. Right. He doesn't waste any time putting on pressure. I was at the studios from around 9 a.m. that morning. During the morning, I was doing an action scene run-through. It took a lot more time than I thought it would. I heard that everyone else ate lunch in the employee area. But I had a meeting in the Studio 2 trailer, so I ended up skipping lunch. We were in the meeting until around 4. During the meeting, well, I'm pretty sure no one left their chairs. That's about it. That's it? The time of Mr. Hammer's death was at 2:30 p.m. And according to your testimony, you were at the meeting at that time. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. Alright. Time to press. Is that when you always come in to work? Oh, no, I come in all sorts of hours. It's the industry way. Yeah, I know all about the freaks in your industry. Still, what? What? A word? I don't know what that means. I was still pretty busy for that day. Tell us more about that. During the morning, I was doing an action scene run-through. In the employee area? That's right. It was a fight scene between the Steel Samurai and the Evil Manistree. Was anyone else at the run-through? Oh yeah. The security lady was sitting there watching the whole thing. LOL. She was cheering on Hammer, if you can believe it. He certainly has the lungs for it. Anyone else? Nope, just us 4. It took a lot more time than I thought it would. Why did it go on for so long? I'm pretty sure you've already heard about this, but WP twisted his ankle through the run-through, see? Alright, that's the limp. Which of course led me to missing my lunch. Of course? Starving? I hear that everyone else ate lunch in the employee area. What exactly did they have for lunch? T-bone steak. An assistant cooked up some. Come to think of it, there was a plate with some bones on it in the employee area. Everyone else, meaning that the witness did not eat with them. I had a meeting in the Studio 2 trailer, so I ended up skipping lunch. So in the end, you didn't get to eat. Yeah, no steak, at least. Can you believe it? That must have been tough. Wait, yeah? Is there something about seem odd to you? It's a little weird. Actually, there was something bothering me. Mr. Manila, just now you said steak, at least. So you ate something other than steak. Yeah, good call. I had some chocolate in my pocket, which I used to stave off starvation. I see. Oh, I was sure I was onto something there. We were in the meeting room until 4. What were you discussing? Still Samurai story, and our budget. Get this, the sponsors turn to me and say, Mr. Manila, those scripts of yours are not appropriate for children. Can you believe it? Actually, I kind of can. So nobody left the table during the whole meeting. During the meeting, well, I'm pretty sure no one had left their chairs.
Why does he look like one of those creeps in anime hentai that always grope young girls?
Yeah. He didn't take a single break? Yeah. Not a one. What's he sweating so much about, I wonder? Oh yeah, I had an idea. I'd like for one to come up and hit him with it later. Yes. If his alibi holds, Powers is finished. Press him as hard as you can and find out where he's lying. But, right. block this block from 10:15 to 4. During the morning, there's been some action. It does, though. Remember that everybody was in the party area, and I had a meeting in ⴘⴜ so I ended up skipping lunch. I don't know what to do. During the meeting till 4. Okay, what am I trying to do here? I'm a little confused. Oh my gosh. It's not that, and it's not that, it's not that, and it's not that. It has to be this. Right? This is the reason why. I don't know. No, it wasn't the one. It's not this one. It's not this one either. I don't know this one. This? It's not.
Starting to sweat just as much as the Manila guy, hee.
Yeah. I'm confused. I'm not connecting the dots though. Is it this one that took a lot more time than I thought it would? This? I don't know. I'm kind of giving up and not really. This? I don't know. Your Honor, what do you think about the witness's statement? I'm not sure I followed. It clearly contradicts my thought. What? I don't sound very convinced, Mr. Wright. Objection overruled. I don't think that. I don't know, dude. I give up. I don't know. I don't know. Rip.
No. Poor Mr. Powers.
Too late. No, he's gonna have to deal with that. I don't know what it is. Hold on. Go through all this dialogue. What? Help! Someone help me! Anybody have any ideas? Because I don't know. I was at the studios from 9 a.m. 9 o'clock that morning. During the morning, I was... You always come into work? Oh, no. I come in all sorts of hours. It's the industry way. Yeah, I know all about the freaks in your industry. Still, I was still pretty busy all that day. Tell us more about that.
I've seen the game. I've played habit of voice acting in the game, but I don't know anything about the clues in the case.
During the morning, I was doing an action scene run through. Yeah, this is making my brain work, and I don't know. In the employee area? That's right. It was a fight scene between the still samurai and the evil magistrate. Was anyone else at the run through? Oh yeah, that security lady was sitting there watching the whole thing, lol. Just cheering on Hammer if you can believe it. He certainly has the lungs for it. Anyone else? Nope, just us four. It took a lot more time than I thought it would. Why did it go on for so long? I'm pretty sure you already heard about this, but WP twisted his ankle during the run-through scene. Alright, that's the limp. Which of course led to me missing my lunch. Rolling on the floor, starving. I hear that everyone else ate lunch in the employee area. What exactly did they have for lunch? T-bone steak. The assistant cooked up some. Come to think of it, there was a plate with some bones on the employee on it in the employee area. Everyone else, meaning that the witness did not eat with them. I had a meeting in
when he rules like that.
He does. I had a meeting in the trailer 2. I had a meeting in the Studio 2 trailer, so I ended up skipping lunch. Well, in the end, you didn't get to eat. Yeah, no steak at least. Can you believe it? That must have been tough. Yeah, isn't something about that seems odd to you? Oh, no, not really. It seems pretty straightforward. Well, perhaps I was wrong then. We were in a meeting until around 4 p.m. until 4. During the meeting, well, I'm pretty sure no one left their chairs. So she's saying it's that one bit. Well, the times that it would, I get it everywhere. image. Everyone else meaning. Yeah, the witness did not eat with them. But I had a meeting with relatives and it was skipping each. So in the end, you didn't get to eat. Yeah. What do you want? When I went to Studio 2, I saw something on the table there. There were 2 plates, the same kind of plates as the ones in the employee area. Who ate lunch over there? No, good call. I was embarrassed, so I didn't mention it, but I did eat after all. A T-bone steak, you mean? Yeah, well, I mean, the assistant went through all that trouble. I brought it to the trailer thinking I could eat later. Clearly a man who likes to eat, I suspect as much. So when exactly did you eat? We took 1 break during that meeting. I moved it down then. The mental image I will carry with me to my grave. Wait a second. If they took a break in the meeting, that contradicts his testimony. I'll press on that 1 bit more. We were in the meeting until 4. What were you discussing? The Still Samurai story and our budget. At this, the sponsors turned in. They kind of came. We left the table during the whole meeting. During the meeting, well, I'm pretty sure no one left their chairs. Wait, I'm confused. You didn't take a single break? Well, yeah, well, not one, huh? What's this sweating so much about, I wonder? Oh, yeah, I had an idea. Wait a second. Maybe I do have an idea. Wait a second. Mr. Manila, you just contradicted yourself. Didn't you just tell the court that you ate that T-bone steak during a break? Well? Mr. Manila, what is this all about? Well, yeah, I guess we did take a little break. Phoenix, wait up. If they took a break, one of them would have gone to the studio during that time. Your Honor, I called to the witness to testify to the court about this break. Very well. Mr. Manila, your testimony, please. Uh-oh. Edgeworth is laughing. Yeah. What is FWIW? What is this? What does this mean? Kittens, are you there? Can you tell me what this is? Hold on. I don't have my phone with me, so and the computer is very far away. There's nothing I can't see.
For what it's worth, what that?
Okay, thank you. Yeah, for what it's worth, we took a break. Rolling on the floor laughing. But it was only 15 minutes. 15. That was only 13 in base 12. Not enough time for someone to say commit murder in Studio 1. LOL. That's only just enough time to eat a T-bone steak, if you ask me. I don't think that would be even enough time for that, but that's just me. Very well. You may begin your cross-examination. And do a press.
For what it's worth, that's new to me.
Oh, sorry, I was thinking of the song. What time exactly did you take this break? I say it was from around 2:30 or so until 2:45? 2:30. That's the time of death. So he could have gone to Studio 1, killed a hammer, and come back. I guess that's possible, time-wise. But it was only 15 minutes. 15. That's only 13 in base 12. What were you doing for those 15 minutes? Eating my T-bone steak. What else? There were 2 plates on that table. Oh, right. The other one was Divas. Sorry, Divas. I can't say the last name right now. Her plate. Ah, the producer. To eat a T-bone steak in 15 minutes, that's quite a feat. Not enough time for someone to say commit murder in Studio 1.
Fast.
Why is that? Haven't we had enough of this pointless line of questioning? Your Honor, the testimony to this point has made one certain fact painfully clear. The people in the trailer had nothing to do with this murder. It was impossible for any of them to go to Studio 1. What? Something's wrong? Right? You surely aren't suggesting one of the people in the trailer went to Studio 1. Well, Mr. Wright? Next, this is critical. Think about it before you give your answer. You claim someone from the trailer went to Studio 1? I claim it, and I claim it loud. No, it's impossible. If I mess up, I mess up. I claim it. I agree to everyone in the trailer off the hook in the trial. What? If I agree to let everyone in that trailer off the hook, then the trial is over. Mr. Powers will be found guilty for sure. The victim was murdered at 2:30, the exact time of the break in the meeting. With 15 minutes, murder is certainly a possibility. I suppose you might say that. Alright, I got the judge thinking now.
The translation is Abbott lacking at times.
Never a dull moment with you, Mr. Wright. What's your problem? What's your problem? What's your point, Edgeworth? You've been doing your homework, haven't you? Look at the court record. The court record. Surely you knew that from 2:15 to 4 the path between the studio was blocked. Miss Monkey's head had fallen across the path. Well, you're right. True. The break in the trailer meeting came right at the time of death. However, the path from there to the scene of the crime was blocked. The fallen Miss Monkey's head barred the way. It's actually Mr. Monkey, but Edgeworth has a point. And somehow I feel no desire to correct him. No counter-argument, Mr. Wright? Then I'm afraid you lose this round. Rip. We believe we have seen enough evidence. I would like to relieve Mr. Manila from the stand. What? It's over? Very well. The court's opinion on this case is as follows. We have found that there are several other people in the Studio 2 on the day of the murder. However, it is also clear that none of these people could have gone to Studio 1. They therefore have no relation to this case. What? Furthermore, with regard to the photo of this steel samurai, given to the size of the costume, no one other than Mr. Powers could have worn it that day. All that is lacking is decisive evidence that he is the one who did it. If we had that, I'm afraid we will have to find Mr. Powers guilty. Your Honor, the prosecution is pleased to announce that we have indeed have the decisive evidence. A witness. Who's this witness, Mr. Edgeworth? My witness saw the very moment when the steel samurai skewered the victim. Is it the kid? Order. I will have order. I see. The court will have 10-minute recess, after which we will hear from your witness. Court is adjourned for recess. Well, I survived that thing. Kept losing the first time. I think it was half-assing it. October 19th, 11:04 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 1.
Southern witness appears judges normally don't like that.
Yeah. What do we do now, Mia? If everyone in that trailer has an alibi... I'm sorry, Phoenix. I guess I was wrong. Mia! Don't tell me you're giving up. What if you give up? What hope do I have? Don't get me wrong. I've never given up on a trial before, not while there was a chance. Only one thing became clear in your cross-examination. The people in the trailer could have not gone to Studio 1. I thought there was more to it than that. But I was wrong. That's all there is. What's going to happen to me? It kind of seems like everyone in that courtroom thinks I did it. They think I'm the murderer. Don't worry, Mr. Powers. If you're innocent, we will prove it. We'll guarantee it. Leave it to us and be yourself. Be strong. You are the still samurai. You are the children everywhere after all. Thanks. Okay, Phoenix. This one's for the kids. Let's do it. We're not gonna do it. We're gonna lose. I don't even know what's going on. October 19th, 11:15 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 4.
He is so doomed.
He's doomed. Court is back in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution has a concern. As our witness is a grade schooler of tender years and this is a murder case, we worry that the defense might cause unnecessary trauma with his cruel questioning. Nice to see Edgeworth taking a moral high ground. However, we have no choice. The prosecution calls Cody Hackins to the stand. Your Honor. Perhaps. Your Honor. Your Honor. Your Honor. Perhaps you can arrange a box for him to stand on? Oh, right. Guard, please bring him a... Guard, please bring him a box. One of those donut crates should do it. Sorry. Will the witness state his name and grade in school? Witness. What? Just because you're all grown up don't mean you can push me around. Ugh. Cody? Answer his question, okay? Hey, it's you! Nice lady! I'm Cody Hackins and I'm in 2nd grade. I get the feeling this is going to be a long, long day. Mr. Edgeworth, please remember that you're speaking to a child. Try to be gentle. Witness, I mean Cody. He's having trouble with this gentle thing. You were at Global Studios on the day of the incident? You got a problem with that? Please, tell us what you saw that day. What, Pops? You want me to tell you and Gramps with the beard over there? Just, Mr. Prefer bearded gentleman, a very, very long day. Incidentally, photographic equipment is strictly forbidden in this courtroom. My apologies, Your Honor. He said he wouldn't testify if he couldn't bring the thing. I would like special permission if that's possible. Wait, so you're saying that you had a bargain terms with the kid and you lost? Hey, I just got this new camera. Don't really know how to use it all that good yet, but I'll bring it with me wherever I go. Thanks. I wonder if he had that camera on the day of the murder. You better make a note of it in the court record. Cody's camera. Very well, Cody. Please testify to the court about what you saw in the day of the incident. I wanted to see the Still Samurai rehearsal just once. I found a map on the internet and then I went to the studios that day. I went through the woods, off the path, and that's the old lady wouldn't catch me. I was going to the studio. I kinda got lost in the way, although for about 30 minutes. And when I came back to the studio, there was a Still Samurai. It totally rocked. Right before my eyes, out came the bad guy. Of course, the Still Samurai took him down. Pow! If I had my camera with me, I would have been the time for the shot, I tell you. Anyway, I couldn't get to the studio. So I went home. What? Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. But be gentle. Remember, you're talking to a child. This kid is tougher than most adults we see in here, honestly. I'm gonna question him every sentence he says. You really like this Steel Samurai, huh? Of course I do. I taped every show, and I go to all the live performances. That's impressive. Have you been to the amusement park? Of course, duh. My dad always takes me. Poor dad. Was that the first time you've been to the studio? Actually, I've been a couple of times. I never managed to get there on the rehearsal. And that security lady always yelling. Right, please continue. Chill, Pops, I'm getting to it. How am I supposed to talk to you with you cutting me off all the time? Jeez. Off the path? Yeah, you know how the studios are in the valley there? If you go off the path a little, there's woods. That's where I was. I see. Anyhow. Did nothing unusual happen on your way to the studio? Unusual? Did you see the monkey by chance? Oh, you mean Mr. Monkey? Yeah, I saw him, but his head wasn't busted. So you went straight to the studio. I got kinda lost on the way, though. But for 30 minutes? You got lost in the woods? Yeah, I couldn't figure out which way I was walking. Man, was I relieved when I saw the blue studio doors. And guess what happened next? When I came out by there he was, where I went in. Still Samurai? Yeah, he was standing by the studio gate. It looked like he was thinking about something before going in. Then he opened up the gate and went inside. I see. What then? Totally right. Right before my eyes, out came the bad guy. What sort of bad guy was it? A guy? A person? Kinda tall? Skinny? Are you sure it was a guy? I don't know. He was kinda far away. He's been awfully vague. Of course, the Still Samurai took him down. Hey. What happened to the bad guy? Huh? Well, he kinda didn't move. Not a bit. Like, he was dead. I guess he was a real pro. What a great actor. Yes, I suppose he was. If I had my camera with me, it would have been time for a shot, I tell you. If you had your camera? You mean you weren't carrying your camera then? No, I wasn't. It's not like I have it all the time. Really? I guess seeing the killing would freak him out and he went home. Yes. Remember, he's a child. Use gentle words, but be firm. Easy for you to say. I want to see the Still Samurai rehearsal just once. Okay. Okay, the wood, so it would catch me. Wait. I feel like... Oh, excuse me. No, I don't know. This? Cody, what you just said seems, well, a little strange. Didn't you say before that you always bring your digital camera wherever you go? You were quite clear about that. Huh? Cody, you shouldn't have lied here. You understand that, right? Mr. Wright, a word with you. I was just putting too much pressure. Too much? What is this digital camera contraption you're talking about? It's, a digital camera, Your Honor. It's kind of a new sort of camera. How do I explain that? I see. Anyway, Cody, I can't believe you wouldn't bring your camera on the trip to the studios. You did bring it, didn't you? Mr. Wright, how cruel are you to terrorize a poor child so? I don't care if he's a child or a prosecuting attorney. No one should lie in court. What do you mean, or prosecuting attorney? Well, Cody? What? Yeah, so I had my camera. So what? You got a problem with that? So, you did have a camera? And did you use this camera? Well, why would I use it? I was too busy watching. Very well. Please testify to the court about what you were so busy watching. Yeah, I had my camera with me, but I was glued to the action. I couldn't take my eyes off of it. The Steel Samurai, he goes for the bad guy. Wham! And then the bad guy stopped moving. He's so strong. The Steel Samurai rules. Ah, is that all? Well, that was brief. To write your cross-examination. How am I gonna... So why didn't you do it? What's that same question? He's getting at it. He's getting to that. Relax and listen. I didn't use it because I was too busy watching the real thing. Okay, but what happened? So you're watching So you're watching the Steel Samurai. Did you watch the whole fight? Yeah, of course. You didn't turn away, not even once? No. Okay, then tell us exactly what happened. Yeah, I'm getting to it. Steel Samurai, he goes for the bad guy and wham. What do you mean by that? So the bad guy attacked him first? Yeah. What sort of person was this bad guy? I told you, a person. He was a person. How was he dressed? I kinda don't remember. I was too busy watching the Steel Samurai. I see. And what happened next? And then the bad guy stopped moving. Why? Huh? What do you mean, why? Why wasn't the bad guy moving? Well, because the Steel Samurai brought him to justice. And how exactly did he do that? How did he do it? With a samurai kick, and a samurai punch, and a samurai chop, samurai slap. So something like that. Is he still being vague about this? What? Don't give me that look, Pops. How should I play this? If I press too hard now, the judge might keep me from continuing. I'll sit back and see how the rest of this goes. So he's so strong, put a buff. What did you do after the bad guy fell, Woody? Actually, the fight was so intense that I kinda got scared. So I went straight home. Something isn't adding up here. Something about his account doesn't seem right. It doesn't seem right because he's being deliberately vague. Press on one of the facts. Okay, so he, where is it at? It's this one. I think it's this one. Is it bad if I kinda be... like, press on him a little? Cody. What? Something's bothering me. Before you said that you couldn't take your eyes off the action. Yeah? So what? Yet, you missed the most important part. What is the meaning of this? The witness has stated what he saw quite clearly. You know as well as I do that he's being vague. Tell me what kind of murderer uses a samurai slap. My point is this, Cody. You may have seen some of the still samurais fight, but you missed the most important part, the killing blow. Order. Mr. Wright? How could this be? Can you explain how he might have missed something so vital? That's the thing. I believe you're on the right track with this. Think, why would Cody see the climax of this fight? Why didn't he see it? I know you can figure this out. Mr. Wright, your answer. We have ascertained that this young boy is a great fan of still samurai. Why wouldn't he watch the climax of this fight? Oh. Because the monkey's head. Your Honor, I have evidence. Evidence? Yes, Your Honor. Why did Cody look away from the fight? Here's my proof. Proof? Can I do that again? This doesn't prove anything. Oh! You lost your nerve, have you? Very well, I'll ask that question again. You have a certain... I thought that would help. I have a certain that this... Yeah. You couldn't watch it? He was watching something else. He missed the climax of the fight because he was looking at something else. Probably something else? Mr. Wright, explain yourself. How could possibly distract this boy from seeing his idol, a steel samurai, fight? What do you claim he was looking at? Oof. Come on, think of something. Nothing. Mr. Wright, please refrain from making baseless claims. Yes, sorry, Your Honor. You have another explanation for this? I was certain that this... Yeah. I don't know, because he couldn't watch it? He could only calmly watch a murder taking place at his age. Just a moment, please. One thing that has become quite clear in this boy's testimony, he did not believe he was witnessing a murder. He was watching a still samurai fight, like on TV. And the more real the fight, the more he had watched. I have to agree with Mr. Edgeworth. Well, Mr. Wright, do you have another explanation? We have a certain that... so it's not that. So it has to be... What? What could it be? Only thing I can think of is this, but it's not... It's not, he couldn't watch it, and he was watching something else. It has to be evidence, right? Here's my proof. Proof? Never mind. This is... don't know. Here's one. Here's the proof. What's that? A camera? The witness stated that he recently received this camera. Yes, I'm aware of that. He wasn't entirely familiar with its operations. I'm aware of that too. Ah, correct. Why would Cody be looking somewhere else at a critical moment? Because he was looking at his camera. He was trying to take a picture. Hey! Bullseye. What's your problem, Pops? You got a thing for picking on little kids? Pressing, not picking. Good job, Phoenix. But he was lying, clearly. Smart of you to realize that there was no way he could just stand there watching his hero and not take a picture. Right. Cody? There was only one reason why you had looked away from the fight. And it was that because you wanted to take a picture. But having just received your camera, you weren't used to using it yet. So, you missed the climax of the fight, correct? Yeah. Phoenix? I bet you anything he's hiding more than that. I'll have them testify again. Right. Mia means business. Your Honor, the defense would like to request that Cody Hackins testifies once more. Very well. Cody, could you please tell us about your camera and about why you didn't take a picture of the fight? Welcome to the real world, kid. Yeah, you were right, Pop. The Steel Samurai just had escaped from the clutches of the villain, so I held up my camera and took a picture. But the lens wouldn't open up in time, so I missed it. That's all that happened. Yep. What, that's it? Anything strange in that testimony, Mr. Wright? I'm not sure, but I like to proceed with the cross-examination anyway. I don't know if this kid's like hiding anything or not. So, you did see the beginning of the fight? Yeah. Did you notice anything unusual? I guess the Steel Samurai was moving a little strange.
The kid is the killer book him.
Moving strangely? Why couldn't you take a picture? My new camera has too many buttons, I couldn't figure it out. I tried to take a picture, I really tried. The lens wouldn't open and then I missed it. When the lens opened, what did you see? Well, a person on the ground and a Steel Samurai. That's all that happened. That's all? Yeah, I told you, I didn't take a picture. I would have. Once I got that lens open. Did he really not take a picture? Not even one? He definitely would have taken a picture. There's gotta be something here I can use. Cody, listen up. Cody Hackins. I know exactly what happened that day. You took a picture. Hey! But Bullseye? How did you know? I see through your lies, Cody Hackins. It's one of my powers. Wow. This was great. Yeah, I took a picture. Perhaps you can change your testimony to reflect this, Cody? I took a few shots, but it was too late, so I erased them. How can I pick holes in such a short testimony? There has to be something. Dig up the dirt, Phoenix. Find out what this kid's all about. So what about this, though? Cody. What? Man, every time you say Cody, you follow it with something bad. I just wanted to thank you for giving me this the other day. Huh? Oh, right. What was it you told me then? I go to every live performance. I always take a picture when the still samurai lands a final blow. Wazan. I got them all. I never miss one. A perfect collection. Cody, did you really get a picture of the still samurai standing victorious over his foe? If you did, I find it hard to believe that you would just erase it. Wouldn't you keep it for your album? Ah! Mr. Wright, what exactly is this album? It's called Path to Glory. It's a collection of pictures of still samurai, all taken by Cody Hackins. He claims it's a perfect collection of every battle the still samurai has won. I see. Don't you find this very odd, Your Honor? Among all his pictures of the still samurai, none were taken that day. Order. Mr. Wright, have you an explanation? If the still samurai had just defeated his adversary, I certainly would expect to see a picture of it in this album. Exactly my point, Your Honor. No. Wait. No way. Phoenix? I think we're finally discovering the truth. And what a truth it is. Mia, are you sure about this? Did he actually... Yes. I'm pretty sure what you're thinking is right. Tell him, Phoenix. Tell him, Phoenix. Tell him, Phoenix. Tell him what the truth is. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what is going on here. Why is there no picture in the album from the day of the murder? Why would the boy have erased the photos when he took? I can only think of one reason, Your Honor. The still samurai didn't win. That's why Cody deleted those photos. You mean the still samurai lost? Well, Cody, I'm right, aren't I? Tell the truth. The bad guy defeated the still samurai. No, wait, no! It's impossible. It's the still samurai. He never loses. He never loses to anyone, ever. Your Honor, the witness has revealed everything with his words. There was a reason why he lied and told us he didn't take a picture. The same reason he erased his precious photos. For Cody, it was inconceivable that the still samurai could have been defeated. However, Cody witnessed the impossible. He saw the still samurai lose. Yet to admit what he saw would destroy everything he believed in. That's why he lied and he said the still samurai won. He couldn't have handled the truth. Order. I will have order. Witness? Cody? Is it true? What did you see? Tell the court what you saw. This poor child. Cody? That day you saw the still samurai lose a fight, right? Okay. You're right. The still samurai fell down. He didn't make a move. This poor child. Order.
Law.
What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, right? The still samurai was the murderer, not the victim. And yet, accordingly to your witness... What? Yeah, accordingly to your witness protection, your witness testimony, the still samurai was the one who fell. Mr. Wright, what is going on? I have a feeling Powers was like, I'm gonna try on this suit and see how it fits on me, and then someone attacked him. And that's what happened. They took off they took off his costume. They stole it. They took it off his body. Maybe. I don't know. Apparently, we have all made a serious error. An error? What's this all about? What am I saying? What? Well, if the still samurai... Was he the victim? Or what? There was no victim? Camera was the victim? If you understand what really happened, it's actually quite simple. At the end of the fight, the still samurai fell to the ground and lay still. In other words, the still samurai was not the killer, he was the victim. Don't you see? Jackhammer was the steel samurai. Order! So the still samurai in this photograph, you're saying the man in this costume was the victim, Mr. Jackhammer? That's what I'm saying, Your Honor. Jackhammer was present at the action scene run-through that morning. Thus, he obviously knew about Will Powers' foot injury. But wait, hadn't Mr. Powers gone to Studio 1 already? That's what everyone thought? But remember what Miss Oldbag said in her testimony? On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Did I see poor Mr. Hammer? Nope. He already gone to studio before I got back to the guard station. Mr. Jackhammer left the employee area after lunch. However, no one saw him going to Studio 1, nor was there a picture of him. He waited for Mr. Powers to take a nap in his dressing room, and then he snuck into the dressing room and stole the steel samurai costume. But why would the victim do such a thing? I don't know. I get it. I thought the steel samurai was moving strange, so I thought there was a different person inside the suit. Pops! Huh? Me? What? Actually, there was one piece of data I saved. Data? Yeah, a photo on my digital camera. What? Show us quick! No way, man. Not if you're gonna look at me like that. Now. Here. This is it. What is that? Well, looking at this still's a little hard to say. Oh, because it's going to Studio 2, it's not Studio 1. I'm afraid that could be anybody in that costume. Your opinion, Mr. Wright? I agree, Your Honor. This isn't decisive evidence. I'm sorry, this doesn't look like it's proof you need. I'll give it back. Wait, Phoenix. Yeah? What? Look at that photo once more. That's it, Phoenix. That photo is all the evidence you need to win this trial. What? Your Honor. May I see that photo once more, please? Certainly. I don't see why not. Phoenix, show him. There's a clear, decisive consistency with the facts as we know them in that photo. Woman, I don't know what you're talking about.
Speak up, MIA, don't be so vague in what you know.
Your Honor, look at this. I see. A gate? Might I draw your attention to the number on that gate? The number? Yes. Well, it's hard to see, but it looks like a 2. Clearly not a 1, Your Honor. Correct? I believe Mr. Edgeworth sees what I'm getting at. But, that's impossible! What's all this about? Please explain what I might be shot along with the rest of the courtroom. I'll use the studio guide map. The body was found here in Studio 1. However, what we do see is that this photo was taken at the time of the murder. It does not say 1 on that gate in the photo. Your Honor, here is the true scene of the crime. Show the judge where the murder took place. here, at Studio 2. I see. That would explain the 2 and the gate in the photo. Your Honor, I find it very significant that the murder took place in Studio 2. The trailer was there, the path was blocked, no filming was done there. The path to the trailer was blocked, so we have heard. The path was blocked at 2:15. In other words, the victim went to Studio 2 before that time. Yes, I suppose that would be the case. Remember Mr. Salmonella's testimony? Allow me to remind the court. He said no one in the trailer was guilty because they all could not have gone to Studio 1. Yet, in actuality, the reverse is true. Only someone in the trailer could have committed this murder. They were the only ones in access to the scene of the crime, Studio 2. As you may recall, there is a trailer in Studio 2. Now, on that day, the meeting was held in that very trailer. There was a break-in in the meeting corresponding to the time of death. During that break, Mr. Salmonella and D. Vasquez were outside eating steak. They were at the scene of the crime. Oh, order! The defense makes the following claims. The scene of the crime was Studio 2. The person that was the security guard Miss Oldbag saw was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer. Mr. Hammer, for some reason, stole the Steel Samurai costume. And then he went to Studio 2. Oh, I know what happened. I think what happened was that D. Vasquez and the creepy director were like, you know what? Forget Will Powers. We're gonna show the true face of. We're gonna show the true handsome face of the Steel Samurai, and it's gonna be Jack Hammer because he has done this many episodes with this character and with this character and this character. He has a legacy with being the samurais and whatever. We're gonna make him have a comeback, and he's gonna be the Steel Samurai. So we're gonna kick off Will Powers. I think that's what happened. This is madness. Jack Hammer is the victim. Why would he steal a Steel Samurai costume? Are you suggesting that he did so to cover up the details of his own murder? Well, no, of course not. Or do you have proof? Give me proof that the victim, Jack Hammer, stole the costume. I have proof. You do. You do, Mr. Ray? Not that they're so surprised, suddenly I'm much less confident. I think I'm right, though. So here's my proof that Jack Hammer stole the costume. Is it an empty medicine bottle? I found it on the table of the employee area. Same table where Mr. Hammer and Mr. Powers ate. The label reads, sleeping pills. Sleeping pills. The defendant, Mr. Powers, spent the entire afternoon sleeping. He was drugged by Mr. Hammer. Wait a minute. That bottle does raise some suspicions, yes. But there is no proof that Mr. Hammer used it. Your Honor, I have an idea. Fingerprint the bottle? An idea? Very well, let's hear it. I want to check this bottle for fingerprints. If my claim is true, Mr. Hammer's fingerprints should show up on this bottle. I suppose you're right. Very well. The court will take possession of the bottle. Oh my gosh. This court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Cody Hacken's testimony has revealed new possibilities of this case. In fact, things may have happened very differently than we previously thought. Steel Samurai seen by Miss Oldbag may have been the victim, Jack Hammer. The scene of the crime was not Studio 1, but Studio 2. And and those in the trailer did have time to commit murder. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? Your homework is to find the answer to the following question. Why would Mr. Hammer steal the Steel Samurai's costume? Also, who killed him and why? Find the answers for me by tomorrow. That's a lot of homework. Mr. Edgeworth. You will need to reconsider your stance in this case. Above all, you'll need to reconsider your suspicion of Mr. Will Powers. I didn't even speak right. As you say, Your Honor, this trial will be extended until tomorrow. This is the last extension. Very well. Court is adjourned. I survived! Yay! October 19, 2:47 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 1. Whew. That was a close one. We were saved by a hair, but that's all that counts. I thought seriously about going home about 3 times during the trial. Me too. Really? We both seem so confident. Maybe I should take up a career in acting? I was ready to pronounce you dead about 3 times there. Me too. Dead? Of course we're kidding. Are you sure? I wasn't kidding. Now, Mr. Powers, we have to make our own final investigation. But I promise you we'll find the true killer by tomorrow's trial. Right, thanks. That was the end of that chapter. Oh, yes, save the progress. Alright, let's continue. October 19, 3:27 p.m. Wright and Company Law Offices.
That was a rough one.
That was a rough one. That was a close one, huh? Yeah. Really? Too bad, I'm sorry I missed it. Maya! So what happened? Well, I think I got a pretty good idea who did it. Now, all I need is motive and proof. Wow! Good going, Nick! Under the initial trial system, tomorrow is the last day we have. Initial trial? What's that? That's the new court system they introduced 2 or 3 years ago. They have so many cases in the system, they decided to speed the whole process up. So, under that system, trials have to end in 3 days? Yeah, pretty much. Well, we have no time to waste. I'm doing everything. Why can't I just, like... I don't know. Alright. I don't get it, Maya. Why would Mr. Hammer steal the Steel Samurai costume? What? You mean Mr. Hammer was wearing the costume? Yeah. But Mr. Hammer was the victim, Nick. Why would he go through the trouble of stealing it? That's what I've been trying to find out. What happened with the director's testimony? Well, it was pretty clear that the producer and the director were both in the trailer. Huh. Which means that the killer has to be one of them. Really? Why? Because the real scene of the crime was Studio 2, where that trailer is. What? Am I always this excitable? How impressive. A little different from TV. Okay. Let's go to, let's talk to Flowers. October 19th, Detention Center, Visitors Room. Mr. Wright, you did very well again today. Thank you. Oh, thanks. Could you not look like we are about to burst into tears? Wow, Nick, you must have really wowed them in there. And you could have wiped that grin. You could wipe that grin off your face. Hey, WP, only one day left. Let's make it count. Yes, although there's nothing really I can do to help. I'm not really sure what I can do either. Please. Please, this is no laughing matter. I was wondering about Mr. Hammer. He was a big star back in the day, right? But then he just dropped off of the face of the earth. Oh, yes, you're right. And in fact, he was my role model when I started in this business. He just stopped taking on big roles. That's when he began appearing in little productions at Global. How could he do that? I was really looking forward to the sequel Samurai Summer. He just gave up being a star 5 years ago. Actually, now that I've been thinking about it, that was right when Miss Vasquez came to Global 5 years ago. Could you tell me more about Miss Vasquez? Oh, the producer? She's well respected in the industry. They say she's a genius. A genius? She's been at Global Studios for 5 years now. Right or wrong, nobody dares tell her different these days. Why is that? Ever since she came on board, they have nothing but hits. Global Studios was on its knees, but she picked it up and made it shine. Oh, and what? Nothing. Forget it. I have only heard rumors anyhow. Can you tell me anything about Mr. Mandela? Oh, he used to be a minor straight-to-the-video director, but something in his work caught Vasquez's eye. She brought the Still Samurai idea to him. Now everyone knows the name Salmonella. I hear he's pretty much at her beck and call, though. Whenever she says jump and he asks how high, and that's all. I can imagine him being at beck and call, although I can't imagine him I can't imagine him jumping. Excuse me. Okay. Have you seen this, Mr. Peppers? What's that? I've never seen the Still Samurais in my life. These are the Still Samurais that appear in my shows. The fanboy collected all these pictures himself. Seeing things like this really makes me think. It means so much to these kids, you know? Okay. And then it's... Alright, I spoke to him as much as I could. Oh, no. Alright, dude. See you later. October 19th, Global Studios, main gate. Old Windback sure is quiet today. You know, this place is really peaceful. This. Nick? I think her guard's down. Yeah. I bet we could even eat those donuts on the guard station if we wanted. You eat, you die. Ooh, she's lied. About Mr. Hammer. Ugh! I heard about what you said today, cheeky whippersnapper. Poor Mr. Hammer. You'll drag his star down from the sky and stomp on it, calling him a criminal, a thief. I won't forget this. Oh, she's really pissed this time. You listen to me, whippersnapper. My poor old Hammer would never do such a thing. Why would he steal Power's costume so he can sneak by me? He would never stoop this low. It's impossible. I was wondering about Dee Vasquez, the producer. Oh, the studio bigwigs love her. So she always gets her way. She seems bitter. Do you not like the producer? Look, the studio people don't want me to talk about her, so sorry. Can I ask you about Salmonella, the director? Sal? He's a softy, a pushover. Does whatever Vasquez tells him to. He treats him like dirt, but I think he likes it. Huh? Why would anyone like being treated like dirt? That doesn't make any sense, doesn't it? No, it doesn't, Maya. Oops. Wait, what was this? Right from his employee area to the laser actor phone. Okay, he's not gonna say anything else. That's it. We're gonna go to the employee area. October 19, Global Studios employee area. I guess they're not filming today either. I did want to see them filming just one time. This trial will be over and done by tomorrow. You can come see them film some later. I guess. This is where you found this bottle of sleeping pills, right? Uh-huh. I wonder if there's any other clues lying around. Ah! No, 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 no! No touching! Sorry, pal. Didn't mean to frighten you. Didn't mean? I almost had a heart attack. I guess I can be a little dramatic at times. I suppose it's the actor in me. Dramatic. Indeed. Anyway, I'm here to examine a plate on that table. Wait, are you looking for sleeping pills? Yeah, pal. Traces thereof. How goes your investigation? To tell the truth, it's a real mess, pal. Some people think we should pursue the case we already have against Powers, and some people think we should switch suspects. What do you think, Detective Shugam? Well, pal, I hate to admit it, but I'm not sure I buy the case against Mr. Powers anymore. I feel kind of bad for Mr. Edgeworth, though. How is Edgeworth doing anyway? Mr. Edgeworth is out of control. He is in the waiting room and he's crushing his paper cup with hot coffee bit. Whoa. Talk about burns, pal. Wow, the fury of Edgeworth. Yeah, crushing paper cups. Bottles? Say, whatever happened with that empty bottle? Oh, the bottle of sleeping pills. Well, I got some good news for you about that. They found the victim, Jack Hammer's prints on that bottle. So that means... Yep, sounds like the one who put Powers to sleep was none other than the victim. So I was right. Yeah! So, you're looking for traces of sleeping pills. How? For a thorough examination, I gotta take the plate back to the precinct. But I have the capabilities of making a sensory examining right here. Our science guy gave me some testing solution. This reacts to these sleeping pills, see? If there's traces, it'll change color. Wow, neat! Well, Detective Gumshoe, what are you waiting for? No, everything in due time, pal. Oh, testing solution on the plate changed color form, right? So the food on this plate had been laced with sleeping pills. Looks like it. Oh, snap. Right, still lying here. I seen wisdom at last. They know if they fix it, I'll just kick it off again. That poor assistant. There's a half-finished backdrop for the stage here. Looks like a castle. Probably. Hold on, before we go to the... Before we go in there... Okay, let's go into the dressing room and then... Oh! Hello! What are you doing? Oh, I was just cleaning up the dressing room. I guess WP won't be using it anymore, so... What? Why? But WP's innocent. Yes, and I'm really grateful for all you've done. But this week is the last episode of The Still Samurai. What? No! What do you mean, the last Still Samurai? I know it's a shock, but nothing can be done to save it now. Whoever really did kill Mr. Hammer also signed the Still Samurai's death warrant. No! Also, I hear that Global Studios is going to be changing its programming. They're not going to make the kids shows anymore. What? Why? I don't know. It's sad, but that's what the Still Studios decided. Why aren't they going to make kid shows anymore? The studio bigwigs don't want the Still Samurai around anymore. They want to forget all that this ever happened. They want to keep it quiet, you understand? How can they just do that? What about all the kids who love Still Samurai? It's okay, I'm sure the kids will be fine. They'll find a new hero to follow. No, that can't be true. If the program just ends, they'll be heartbroken for sure. Nick, say something. Yeah. I think the evidence rather than the words is called for here. Here, take a look at this. What am I supposed to show her? The camera? And this is... a fan collected all of these photographs. The kids love the Still Samurai. The show shouldn't be cancelled, just some adult can save... Oh my gosh. So, some adults can save face. Good gosh. I would think you would understand that better than anyone. You're right. Okay, but what can I do? Well, for starters, you can tell me something. You can tell me what that Global Studios is so intent on hiding. Tell me about this accident about 5 years ago. Okay. I was wondering if I can ask you about Mr. Hammer. Yes. On the day of the murder, he went to Studio 2. Huh? I thought he went to Studio 1. He stole the Still Samurai costume too. What? Why would Mr. Hammer do something like that? Oh, I guess the rumor must be true then. The rumor? Yeah, Miss Vasquez, that producer, had some kind of hold on Hammer. She had some dirt on him. He'll do anything she said, apparently. Some dirt? What dirt? Dirt. You know, bad stuff? I know what dirt means. About 5 years ago, they were filming a movie starring Mr. Hammer.
The children want anyone think of the goddamn children.
They were using the new Studio 2. Some sort of accident happened during filming. After that, they never used the Studio 2 again. They left the filming set in the way it was, too. The film set? Was that the trailer part of the film set then? Could you tell us what happened 5 years ago? Well, I can tell you what I've heard. Apparently 5 years ago, someone died, and it was Hammer's fault. Someone died? It was an accident, of course. Anyway, the producer, Miss Vasquez, managed to hush it up. And that's the dirt she had on... Oh, and that's the dirt she had on Hammer? And that's why Mr. Hammer would do anything Miss Vasquez asked him to do. But it was an accident, right? Why didn't they just make it public? Well, you know, Mr. Hammer was a big star back then. They were afraid about what would happen to his career if word got out. I see. You know who knows more about this? Miss Oldbag. She was here at the studios back then, you know. Thanks. We'll try asking her if she'll talk. Oh, sorry, I haven't cleaned up here or there yet. Always mirrors in this dressing room. All of WP's personal belongings in there. He'll be able to come pick them up, right? I'm sure he'll come, yes. Okay. Let's go to the main gate. Maybe she'll talk to us. What? You're still sneaking around? And if you like the place so much, why don't you take over for me? The old windbag doesn't look so good. Everyone's doing their darndest to forget Hammer. Who do you think they made Global Studios what it is today? Hammer. It's all due to Hammer. She's starting to froth at the mouth, Nick. Maybe we should keep a safe distance? I wanted to ask you about 5 years ago. Who told you? Who told you? Who did you hear that from? Huh? Nichols? 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 Penny's? Penny Nichols. The assistant we talked to. Oh, right. Anyway, we heard about the accident. It was during filming with Jack Hammer. He killed a man, didn't he? Whippersnappers! Dredging on dirt on someone else's past like that, and the recent departed, no less. I suppose you think this is funny? No. I'm just doing my job to protect Powers. And you claim that Hammer stole Powers' costume. You expect me to believe that rubbish? Or do you have some kind of proof? Proof that Hammer stole Powers? I do. I'm sorry, Miss Oldbag, but I do have proof. I can prove that Mr. Hammer stole Mr. Powers' costume. Mr. Powers ate a T-steak lunch. A T-bone steak for lunch, correct? Well, yes, so? This is a plate that he used to eat that steak. There are traces of sleeping powder on the plate. I bet Powers put it in them himself. Even a lightweight himself had trouble sleeping sometimes. Except I have proof that Mr. Hammer put the pills in. This is the bottle containing sleeping pills. Mr. Hammer's fingerprints were found on the bottle. I see. Poor Hammer. You did wrong, Hammer. Rest your soul. Miss Oldbag? Okay, you win. Talk. I'm tired. See, I'm tired of holding it all in. Miss Oldbag. You're right. 5 years ago, there was an incident, a fatal incident. What's worse, a paparazzi took a photo of it. Photo Well, it caused quite a stir. And guess who made it all better? Vasquez. She has ties to the mafia. She silenced that paparazzi. And that was the beginning. After that, she became a force to be reckoned with here at the studio. I see. But you have to understand, poor old Hammer never meant to harm anyone. Miss Old Bag. Hold on a minute. Miss Old Bag. Here, take this. The photograph? Who's this? What? Wait a second. This is the picture. This is the trailer in Studio 2? Hammer was supposed to fight a bad guy at the top of those stairs there. He pushed the other actor, and the man fell into the flower box fence. But how did you get this? It was a long time ago. I don't feel much like talking about it. I understand. Oh, so that's what it's about. And who's that? Who's the lady then? Is it her? Alright, let's go see what's his face real quick. Oh, he wasn't there though. Never mind. October 19, Studio 1 entrance. Think back, Nick, to the day of the murder. Mr. Hammer put on the still samurai costume. Then he left here to go to Studio 2? Right. But why? I wonder if someone called him, like the director or the producer? It has to be the director. Ambushed. Maybe I'll sit down here for a minute. This is exactly why I don't get to get any older, ever. Hey, I'm still young, just tired. These are all items that I've seen before, but I'm still gonna... Video 2 is... Is there anything else that I'm missing? No, I think that's it. Yeah, okay. Oh yeah, we can't go back to Studio 1. October 19, Studio 2 entrance. Hey Nick, it's Miss Vasquez. Hello? Hello? H-E-L-L-O! But Maya, you should at least try to be polite. I'm watching the clouds. That's all she had to say, apparently. Wait, man. Let's go for a drive. Sure, if I had a license. I don't know, but I'm getting this funny feeling. Something about this just feels odd, you know? I can't say that I do. These look like materials for making a movie set. They've been sitting here for quite some time. Might as well be a junkyard. Closer inspection, this trailer looks like it's been here for a while. I don't think this is part of some temporary film. There's some flowers here. Wow, so pretty. They're taking good care of these. Don't get too close. That fence looks dangerous. The trailer door. It's unlocked. Right, let's talk to you. Mr. Powers wasn't the killer. You don't have to cancel the Still Samurai. I think I'm tired of the Still Samurai. You did it. Nick, she did it. She's the killer. My fade blood speaks to me. I know it. I know it. Oh dear. I was wondering if you could tell me about Mr. Manila. You must talk about that man. Perhaps you could talk about it in the trailer? By yourselves? Oh dear. Excuse me. Mr. Hammer came here the day of the murder and... Shush. Perhaps you didn't hear me. I'm watching the clouds. I'm not interested in talking to you. Do something, Nick. She's really ticking me off. Oh dear. What? What are you looking? Where? What? Where did you get that? I will... Old bag. Old? It means a security lady, Miss Old Bag, Nick. Right. Anyway, Miss Vasquez, you hid this incident from the press, didn't you? And you used it to control Mr. Hammer. The wind. So, what? It's gotten stronger, don't you think? The wind. Your conversation interests me. Let's talk about it more inside the trailer. Nick, you went inside the trailer. Oh boy, what's gonna happen? I'm scared. King. Well then, what was it that you were talking about? I feel so eager to talk all of a sudden. Ms. Vasquez, you were using that accent. You were blackmailing Mr. Hammer so you could control him, weren't you? That's why he was doing kid shows for petty change. So I'm a blackmailer now. Well, that's what it was, wasn't it? I mean, sure, it was an accident, but you used it to drag Mr. Hammer down from his rightful place as a star. Oh? I haven't pulled anyone down from anywhere. Mr. Hammer's career was sour of its own accord. But, you were the cause. You pressured him. And to think it was just an accident. Excuse me. What is this all about? You keep saying accident. How are you so sure? What do you mean? Must I spell everything out for you? Think. What would be if it wasn't an accident? No. No way. You mean Mr. Hammer did it? On purpose? That's what I mean. Well, where's your proof? How can you prove it? Just think. Would he have me run his life for 5 years over a mere accident? And I ran him hard to leave me? But the security lady said it was an accident. Oh, well, she was a big fan of Hammer's, you see. She jumped on the reporter who brought that photo onto the studio. She wrenched it out of his hands, she did. Gave him a few bruises, too. So that's why she had the photo. She's an old fool. Of course, all the reporter would need is the negatives. He could have made a copy. But he didn't. And the only copy of that photo is the one you're holding. Give it to me. Now. What? No, this is valuable evidence, boys. Oh no, we're dead. We dead meat. We're dead. Who are they? Professionals. They're good at erasing various things. What do you think? Would you like to be erased? What? Trial ends tomorrow. How unfortunate. It's a shame that you have to miss it. Tell me why. Why would you want this photograph so badly? This is Mr. Hammer's dirt? No. Why would these Vasquez care all about that at all? I'm sure you'll have plenty of time to think about that where you're going. For so long. So long. Boys, erase away. No! We're dead. Hold it right there. I heard everything, pal. Steve Vasquez, you're coming down to the precinct with me, now.
And then we die.
Not bad. Very well. It appears this contest will be decided tomorrow then, in court. I'll be looking forward to it. We live because of Gumshoe. Hey, you okay, pal? Sorry I was a little late with my entrance. I don't get too many chances to practice that sort of thing. Detective Gumshoe. Thank you. I was really scared. Huh? Don't mention it, pal. Just doing my job. Detective Gumshoe? Sorry, I just wanted to say that line ever since I became a detective. Okay, I've got one more job to do today. I'm sure we'll run into each other again, soon. Well, Nick, it looks like we're getting close to the bottom of this. And who's at the bottom? Steve Vasquez. Oh my gosh. I feel like I didn't get enough information. Are we ready for the trial? Are we ready to, yes, let's go. October 20th, 10 a.m., District Court, Courtroom number 4. Courtroom is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Today will be the final day of this trial. I hope that both of the prosecution and the defense will be presenting decisive evidence. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement. In yesterday's session, the defense presented us with the new theory of this case. It claims that the scene of the crime was in fact Studio 2. Today, I will call the people presented at Studio 2 trailer that day. From their testimonies, the truth will become clear. Very well. Edgeworth seems a little bit on edge today. You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. The prosecution calls Miss D. Vasquez to the stand. Miss D. Vasquez is a producer who's present in the Studio 2 trailer that day. Will the witness state her name and occupation? D. Vasquez, I'm a producer for Global Studios. On the day of the murder, you were in the trailer for Studio 2. As everyone here knows, yes? I dislike needless banter. If you must proficient, do it when I'm not here. Ugh. Very well, Miss Vasquez. Please give the court your testimony concerning the day of the murder. Nick, I know she did it. Make her pay. Right. If she's guilty, I'll catch her with her pants down, so to speak. This one. I entered the trailer, a little before noon. The meeting began at 12 sharp, and it ended at 4. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to the Studio 1. I was quite fatigued, so I had Sal take me. At 2:30, we took a 15-minute break in the meeting. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks on the table in front of the trailer. We found Mr. Hammer's body later, when we all went to Studio 1. That's all. But with the T-bone steak, wouldn't there be a bone? There was no bone on that thing. I have a question about one part of your testimony. You were fatigued, so you asked Sal to take you. The van. There was a van at Studio 2. I had him take me in that. I thought it might be risky to walk with that monkey toppling head over. Ah, so he crashed into it. Very nice. I see. Very well. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination? This is the final battle, Nick. Let's do it. Oh my gosh. Oh wait, go back.
Man, you are not a clown, you are the entire circus.
Wait, what? Your brother Apollo? But why am I the circus? By yourself? Yes. And you didn't stop the employee area? No.
The witness lady is.
She is. Are you always this curse? Yes. Oh dear. The meeting began at 12 sharp. It ended at 4. Did no one leave during the meeting? No one. Beep. Come on, let's talk about that a bit more about that. The witness did not come here to engage with idle conversation. Stop interrupting the testimony. The same could be said to you, Mr. Edgeworth.
Demo before release on Switch.
Nice. And please stop banging your little desk. Hurts my ears. Ugh. And there was to be in the rehearsal afterwards. We went to Studio 1. And when exactly was that? I've forgotten. Maybe you could try remembering? No. The meeting ended at 4 and the rehearsal was scheduled at 5. I would think it would be between those times. You would think. Come on, all you did was to state the obvious, Edgeworth. I was fatigued, so I asked Sal to take me. Hold on. You had Sal take you? What does that mean? It means what I just said. I had Sal take me to Studio 2 van. Oh, right. And at 2:30, we took a 15-minute break in the meeting. And what were you doing during that time? Don't hit your desk. It irritates me. Yeah, Mr. Wright. Oops. It was a 15-minute break. Marcel and I ate T-bone steaks at the table in front of the trailer. Do you have someone who can verify this? Sal. No. I mean someone else. One person is enough. She's committed murder during that break. She wouldn't have time to eat a T-bone steak. I had some evidence that she proved that she didn't eat that steak. Well, Nick, find anything? I kinda wish she said a little more. It's hard. I think she's pretty used to being the boss. But I'm pretty sure you'll find some kind of contradiction in what she said somewhere. They entered the trailer a little bit before noon. Hold on. Well, okay, what can I show? I don't know what to show. Wait, okay, so the meeting was at 12 and ended at 4. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so you went to Studio 1. Okay, but what about this? Right? know. I don't know. I don't know. Let's do it. Let's do it. No, I did it wrong. Oh my gosh.
Don't be scared.
I am scared.
It's only an innocent man's life on the line.
Please don't. Ha! As I thought. You claim to eat a T-bone steak. But I say you do not. You did not. Oh my god. Well, what's this now, Mr. Wright? Look at this. It's a plate? This plate was on the table in the employee area. As you can see, a large bone has been left behind. Mr. Wright, need I remind you it was a T-bone steak? Exactly my point. Remember, if you will, Mr. Vasquez and Mr. Manella ate at the table outside the trailer. Yet there were no bones left on the plates. The plates were bare. Mr. Vasquez? Tell me, how can a person eat a T-bone steak and not leave the bone? I think I know how. You ate the bone too! You ate the bone and the steak. You didn't eat the steak. You didn't eat any steak during that break. You took your steak and threw it somewhere, like the incinerator. I see. Then what was Miss Vasquez doing during the break? Isn't it obvious, Your Honor? Picking on someone. Eating the still samurai? I don't... Eating the still samurai? She was meeting with the still samurai. Order. Are you saying... Yes, Your Honor. As Miss Vasquez left the trailer to eat her steak, she ran into the still samurai. And then you did it. You killed him with your own hands. Mr. Wright, isn't that a little presumptuous? What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Wright? Let him claim what he wants. You say I did it? Yes. Fascinating. And here I was worried that today would be boring as all the rest. Very well. Let us have a battle of wits, you and I. Any day, Vasquez. Good luck, Nick. I don't have brains. I don't have wits. I'm gonna try my best. Let's see. What was the murder weapon again? Oh yes, the samurai spear. Yes. I am, as you see, a woman of a petite stature. How could I possibly use a heavy spear as a weapon? I think you could. You couldn't, could you? I don't know. Wait, how could I have possibly used that heavy spear as a weapon? I think you could. You couldn't, could you? I don't know. It's not impossible. Well, maybe it is impossible. Maybe it is not impossible, but... Silence. I'm speaking. The victim was stabbed through the chest from the front. Yes. I believe this would indicate that the victim was aware of the killer's presence. Now, the still samurai costume is quite light and mobile. Compared to the victim, I am weaker and slower. I couldn't possibly win such a fight. Not to mention that there was proof I did not have the spear. The photograph of the still samurai shows that the victim himself was holding it. Or do you mean to suggest that I could have wrestled it from him? Yeah, take that, right? If you still think she did it, show us proof. Hey Nick, look at the data we have on this samurai spirit in the court record. Isn't there something in there that gets to you? Something odd about the samurai spirit? Wait, Something the matter, Mr. Wright? So sorry, Your Honor. I'd like to take back my previous claim. Very well, I won't hold you to your claim. But I'm afraid I will have to penalize you. Rip? What's this? Picking back your claim? Let's backtrack for a moment. I want to consider whether the witness could have used a samurai spear or not. However, that has no bearing on this case. Meaning, the samurai spear was not the murder weapon. What? What is the meaning of this? The spear was found lying next to the victim's body. I have proof, Your Honor. I can prove that the samurai spear was not used as a murder weapon. Present a photo. Wrong, Mr. Bright. But I haven't said anything yet. I know you well enough by now to know that you're going to present the wrong evidence. I can sense it too, with my fey blood. Okay, I picked the wrong evidence. Enough with all the sensing. Right. Okay, here's the real evidence, Your Honor. I can prove... How can I prove? Can I prove? Well, okay. Take that! Is it the van? This is it. It's not the picture, and it's the bone. What's wrong? I can never be an attorney. I'm just picking a mini. What am I? Oh, what? What do I do? It's not the van, it's not that, then what is it? But... I don't know. What is it? Did I pick the wrong one? Take that! I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. Because it's not this. It's not gonna give me... Ooh. Did I miss something? Take that! What was this? Oh gosh. I present my proof, the so-called murder weapon. But that is the murder weapon. Not so fast. Remember that this spear broke during the morning action scene run-through? But someone fixed the spear. It was a security lady. She fixed it with duct tape. Now tell me, how is this possible? For someone to stab a man who is wearing a thick costume with this, through the chest. Order. Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? Think about what you're... Silence. I'm the one testifying here, and I will be heard. Ugh. Are you quite sane? Are you even aware of what you're saying? If the samurai spear was not the murder weapon, then pray tell what was. And how was the hammer killed? Well, Mr. Wright, can you tell us what the weapon was used to kill the hammer? I can tell you. Would I make a claim like that if I wouldn't tell you what the weapon was? I'm afraid your confidence can sometimes be unfounded, Mr. Wright. Very well, let's see this murder weapon then. It is this! Look this photo. What is this? Boy, that's Jackhammer standing on top of the stairs. Order! If I cannot have ordered this trial would be suspended. Wait, if I cannot have ordered this trial will be suspended. Mr. Bright, what is this all about? This photograph is from 5 years ago. There was an unfortunate accident at Global Studios. This is a photo of that very accident. Not a word of this was leaked out to the outside. It was a close-kept secret at the studios. What does this have to do with the current case? Mr. Edgeworth, you still can't see it. See the fallen man in this photo? See how the fence post pierced him through the chest? What? Are you saying... Yes. What happened 5 years ago has happened again. So right, continue. It is 2:30 p.m. on the day of the murder. Miss D. Vasquez meets Jackhammer outside the Studio 2 trailer. She did it. She pushed Mr. Hammer off the stairs into the fence. Just like Mr. Hammer had done himself 5 years ago. Although whether she did it on purpose or by accident, I cannot say. In other words, the victim, Mr. Hammer, he died the same way that he caused another man to die 5 years ago. Precisely. Ironic, isn't it? Very creative, Mr. Wright. I could have used a man like you on the script writing staff. Sorry. You deny what I say is true? Mr. Wright, let's say for the sake of argument that Hammer died at the trailer as you say. Yet the body was found in Studio 1, was it not? And the evil magistrate costume, no less. Are you then claiming that I carried the body to Studio 1 and returned to the trailer all in the space of a 15-minute break? How could I have disposed of the body? The break in the meeting at the trailer lasted 15 minutes from 2:30 to 2:45. Could Jackhammer have been pushed off the stairs to his death, and then carried to Studio 1 and placed inside his costume? There was not enough time. Indeed. Well, Mr. Wright, how could she have dealt with the body? She had another way. She has bad guys at her hands. All she gotta do is snap her pretty little fingers, or she doesn't have to say anything. She just has to give them a look, and then they do it. What if she had another way to carry the body other than her own hands? For instance... Actually, for that matter, there is no need for her to do the deed in 15 minutes. And there was a way for you to carry that body. Interesting. Let's hear it then. Mr. Wright, please show us how she carried the body. Really? Ms. Vasquez, you carried the body to Studio 1, and you used a studio van to do it. Recall your testimony. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. There was a van there, right? I had Sal drive me. You used the van to carry the body to Studio 1. Then, before everyone else got there, you put the body into a magistrate costume. Hold on, Wright. Don't forget, it was Sal Manella that drove the van. Are you suggesting that Mr. Manella was a compensator? Yes. Of course, Sal Manella has been the conspirator? The body had to be placed in the van and been put into a costume. There's no way Miss Vasquez could have done that alone. Also, don't forget that they had to dispose of the Steel Samurai costume. They had to, because it was covered in Mr. Hammer's blood. They probably burned it in that small incinerator. Well, Miss Vasquez, shall I continue? No need. You're smarter than you look, Mr. Wright. I lose. You win. It was fun. I win? So what happens next? Don't me? You don't have anything to say? What would you like me to say? I lost? Something like that? I just said that. What? Wait, so you mean D. Vasquez? So it was you? You killed Jack Hammer. Yes, he did. Who can say? Huh? Are you sure I did? Mr. Wright, we just engaged in the Battle of Wits. In the results of that battle, you proved the possibility that I murdered Hammer. Right. But that is only an impossibility. Proof is another thing altogether. You lack decisive proof, Mr. Wright. What? 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 Order! Mr. Edgeworth, thoughts? Of course, as the witness says. Certainly, it does seem very likely she did it, but there is no proof. Edgeworth isn't sure. Well, came here as a witness today, and if you have no more questions, I'll be leaving. What do I do now? I'd like you to testify again. Testify? Again? Know when to give up, Mr. Wright. Think about it. Even if I were to testify again, what's the point? I can only say what I said before, the truth, Mr. Wright. I already said all there was to say. What would happen if I say it again? You'd ask the same questions and get the same answers. Waste of time. Damn! To come so far and only to fail. As it seems there are no further questions, I would like to end the cross-examination of the witness of Ms. Vasquez. Yes, Mr. Edgeworth? I was hoping to come up with a question while I was objecting, Your Honor. I didn't. I was like, okay, another climax. Oh, he just wanted to say something.
OMG lol.
I see. Very well. Your Honor, I request that the witness testify again. You are the prosecutor, are you not? Or are you badgering me? I'm your witness. I just want to hear your testimony again. Does this make any sense to you, Your Honor? I don't see that we have anything to gain by repeating this last several minutes. Mr. Edgeworth, I do see a little point in making Miss Vasquez repeating herself. What exactly do you want her to testify to? Well, yes. Indeed. Verily, I say, ergo, I want to hear about what happened after they found the body. After they found the body? Very well. The witness will testify to the court concerning this matter. Nick, what did Edgeworth... Who knows? He probably realized she did it too. But, wasn't he the one that said he always gets a guilty verdict? After all that? I was with Sal in an old bag, the security lady, when we found the body. The assistant was there too. Only Powers was absent. I immediately called the police. Then Powers showed up. The security lady, old bag, was quite agitated, pointing at Powers, saying he did it. I asked to be left out of the proceedings. I went back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes. Then I went home. I see no issues raised by this testimony. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. Okay, Nick, we're real close. Real close. Although she may be acting tough now, but if you put her on the spot, she'll sure to falter. Find the key you need and twist the truth out of her, Nick. Right. I'm gonna press her every sentence she speaks. I don't care if she's annoyed. It's gonna happen. What time was that? We were meeting at 5 o'clock for the rehearsal. So I say it was then. Then exactly when did you and Mr. Manella arrive at the studio? About 10 minutes before. I wasn't stuffing any bodies into costumes, mind you. I better leave this be. Pretty sure she'll see through anything I had to throw at her anyway. The assistant was there too, and only Powers was absent. Mr. Powers was taking a nap, correct? So he says. Did no one go to call him? Remember, there was a dead body lying in front of us, yet you expect me to be calm? You certainly seemed calm enough when I accused you of murder. Oh, shoot. Wait a second. Wouldn't that be another way around? The other way around? You discovered a murder body, and the one person was missing, right? Wouldn't you normally go looking for the missing person? I will have to agree with the defense on this one. Well, Ms. Vasquez? Logically speaking, perhaps. But no one was there thinking very logically, I assure you. Also, without his steel samurai costume, Powers doesn't really need to stand out. We often left him on his bus when shooting that location. No one noticed he was missing. Poor Powers. Well, I suppose that explains that. Very well, Miss Vasquez. You may continue. I merely called the police and then Powers showed up. What was everyone else doing at that time? No one said a thing. It was silent. Completely silent. So we stood there until Powers finally arrived on the scene. Sorry, I'm late. Then, silence. Dead silence. Silence. Hey, Nick? Why is everyone so quiet? Someone should do something to lighten things up. Security lady old bag was quite agitated and pointing at Powers, saying he did it. Old bag, security lady. Why did the security lady think Powers had done it? She said because she saw him going towards the studio. Right, it's still samurai. Did the detective arrest Mr. Powers based solely on the security lady's word? Perhaps not. She seemed to have also given the detective that photograph. Of course, I heard all of this after the fact. Photograph meaning the one taken by the security lady. She's not known for exhibiting the best sense of judgment when it comes to hammer. I don't think that there's anything in there I can use. I asked to be left out of the proceedings. You asked to be left out? Yes. It seems that everyone else was questioned, and I'm not really fond of that sort of thing. But you can't just decide who the police will and won't question. Thankfully, the studio thinks otherwise. They were nice enough to understand that since we were in the meeting, there was no way we could have been involved. Thus, they covered for us. Covered for you, or covered it up for you. There must have been a lot of writing on it, with all those big wigs at the meeting. I'm sure her professionals helped convince everyone they didn't require questioning. I went back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes. The script and your direction notes. Yes, they're quite valuable. It wouldn't do. What? It wouldn't do to have them sewn. No, I guess not. Wait a second. I thought you came to Studio 1 for rehearsal. Why didn't you bring your script and notes? Well, I was under the impression that we wouldn't be able to rehearse anything. Why? There was a murder, after all. Who could think of rehearsing after that? Well, yeah, I guess. Very well. Ms. Vasquez, please continue. Your Honor, I have an objection to the witness' last statement. Huh? Think. Ms. Vasquez said she didn't bring the script because there wouldn't be no rehearsal. Don't you see what that means? She wouldn't have known about the— Wait a minute, why are you— I'm reading your dialogue, Edgeworth. You're fighting for us now? Okay, that's all I have to say. Going back. She would have had to know about the murder before going to Studio 1. Order. Mr. Edgeworth. What you have just said is a reasonable observation. However, I find it hard to understand why the prosecution would make such a move. Or are you thinking of a career change to defense? I appreciate the concern, Your Honor. I will stand by my statement, however, regardless of how the court sees my role here. Now, Ms. Vasquez, do you have an explanation? I can't believe Edgeworth is helping me. So the prosecution is in cahoots with the defense. What kind of court is this? No matter. You think you misunderstood me. I had a perfectly good reason to believe that there would be no rehearsal. Very well. The witness will change her testimony to reflect this reason. I knew that Hammer was injured and I couldn't do anything. What? I knew that Hammer was injured and couldn't do any action scenes, so I left them behind. How did you know about the injury? How did I know? Sal. He told me. Sal, the director. You have to find something to peg this on her here. Or everything we've done until now will have been wasted. I believe in you, Nick. Go get him. Oh, great. Now I have to go. I don't know what to do. There's so many sentences and there's so many evidence I wouldn't know what to use. Okay, I need to calm down. I'm trying to think and I can't think. How can you? It was blocked. Oh no, I think I did it wrong. Damn it! Oh my gosh! I knew that Hammer— I went back to the trailer to get my script and my direction notes. I knew that Hammer was injured and couldn't do the action. I don't know what to do. What? I don't know this one. Can I cheat on this one? I only have 2 lives and then I'm dead. Or they find him guilty. How come I don't understand this one? I don't know this one. Hold on. We were at 5 o'clock for the rehearsal, so I say it was then. And when exact did you and Miss Merrill arrive at the studio? About 10 minutes before. I wasn't stuffing any bodies and costumes by you. Where were the other employees when you got to the studio? They weren't there yet. Well? Then you could have put Hammer in the costume with someone else's help. Oh? What'd I just say? Did I not just say I wasn't stuffing any bodies in the costumes? You should try to listen to what people are saying, boy. What, boy? The witness will continue her testimony. System was there. Okay. Dude, we already did that part. I don't know what else. I'm confused. I don't. Send him. Somebody cheat for me, please. A security lady out there was that Penny. He did it. Did Detective arrest Mr. Power solely based on the security lady's word? Perhaps not. Oh yeah, I forgot she said that. Okay, so this is what I'm thinking. With this line, it says, security lady yelled bad was quite agitated, pointing at Power, saying he did it. I would say this one. But I think that's already made clear. The other one is, I was with Sal in the bag, the security lady, when we found the body. I don't know. We're gonna lose this one. Kittens, are you still there? Kittens! I don't know this one.
Yes.
Help me! I don't know this one. Can you like cheat for me, please? I don't know this one.
YHHH, not sure how. Hee.
No! Tell me! Oh man. Okay, the system was there too, only Powers was absent. Oh, I have one more health and then I'm done. It has to be one of these. I think it's the monkey head, but I don't know where it's at actually. It has blocked the path to the scene of the crime between this time and that time. Cause of death. It's not this. Crap. Okay, I'm gonna fail, and then I'm gonna fail this part. I'm gonna use this. It's alright. If I fail, I fail. What can I do? That's enough. There seems no reason to further prolong the trial. Oh! What? Okay. Oh, crap, and I gotta remember everything that I did, and I don't remember what I did.
I found the script.
Okay. Hold on, don't say anything until I'm like really, because that part I don't understand. This is a lot of dialogue. I'm not gonna remember what I did. Sorry, everybody, just fast forward. He's grilling Edgeworth. He's like, I don't like you. You know what? Tell me everything, because right now I don't remember anything. Your fatigue, so you had I'll take you the van. There was a van. Okay, yeah. It's a T-bone steak. Okay, I remember the T-bone steak. There were no bones on the plate. You didn't eat no steak.
His guilty checks notes he did it with a candlestick at night in the closet with sexy music playing. Wait, how did my fanfic get here?
That scared me. I was like, oh, who's talking to me? I'm scared. He's still samurai.
Hi, Tomcat.
Hello. How you doing? Hope you're doing well.
Proceed, kittens. Luden, you doing a speed run?
Well, not really. I failed it, so I'm trying to fast forward to where I messed up on. It's kind of I like this game.
Nah, she just died a lot.
Yeah, I'm failing a lot, but that's okay. I just not really good at connecting dots sometimes. I wish I was Sherlock Holmes, though. Wait, how can you possibly use it? How can I?
A marker you can borrow for those dots.
Connect the dots. The proof of your honor, I could, yeah. I can prove that the spear was not used as a murder weapon. Take that! Represent that proof, the so-called murder weapon. But that is the murder weapon, not so fast. I remember that this spear broke during the action scene run through, and someone fixed the spear. It was a security lady. She fixed it with her duct tape. Now tell me, how is this possible for someone to stab a man who's wearing a thick costume like this through the chest, through the titties? Order! Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? Think about what you're... Silence. I'm the one testifying here, and I will be heard. Are you quite sane? Are you even aware of what you're saying? If the samurai spear was not the murder weapon, then pray tell what was. What was Hammer killed? Well, Mr. Wright, what can you tell us what weapon it was used to? Yes, I can tell you. Let me show you. I have a photo. Check it out. Order. I will have order. I'm just kidding. That's not what he's really saying. I'm just trying to skip all this dialogue that I already read. That's kind of burned into my brain. But I messed up. What are you saying? Yes. What happened 5 years ago? Has happened again. It's right, continue. It is 2:30 on the day of the murder. Steve Vasquez meets Jack Hammer outside the Studio 2 trailer. And then she did it. She pushed Mr. Hammer off the stairs into the fence. Just like Mr. Hammer had done himself 5 years ago. Though whether she did it on purpose or by accident, I cannot say. In other words, in the victim, Mr. Hammer, he died the same way that he caused another man to die. 5 years ago. Precisely. Ironic, isn't it? Very creative, Mr. Wright. Could use a man like you on my script writing staff. You deny what was I say is true. Get another way. Instance. Actually, for that matter, there's no need for her to do the deed. Okay. I'm speedy running. I'm like, I remember this one. She carried the body with the vein. You recall your testimony. I was fatigued in a cell taking. There was a van there, right? I had Sal drive me. Oh, excuse me. Yes, he was. Conspire? Yeah. There was no way Miss Vasquez could have done that alone. And don't forget that they had to dispose of the steel samurai costume. And they had to. Because it was covered in Mr. Hammer's blood. They probably burned it in that small incinerator. Well, Miss Vasquez? Shall I continue? No need. You're smarter than you look, Mr. Wright. I lose. You win. It was fun. I win. And everybody goes quiet. Because they don't know what just happened. He has nothing to say. Who can say, huh? You sure I did, Mr. Wright? We just engaged with the Battle of Wits, and as a result of that battle, you proved that the possibility that I murdered Hammer? Right. But that is only a possibility. Proof is another thing altogether. You like decisive proof, Mr. Wright. What? I think we just all saw Phoenix have a mental break.
Testify again.
Of course, it's a witness says. Certainly it does seem very likely she did, but there's no proof. Edgeworth isn't sure. Well, I came here as a witness today, and if there's no more questions, I'll be leaving. What do I do now? Testify again. Oh, I did testify. You testify again. When to know to give up, Mr. Wright? Think about it. Even if I were to testify again, what's the point? I can only say what I say before, the truth, Mr. Wright. I already said it all there is to say. What would happen if I say it again?
Press Vasquez on the statement. I went back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes.
Okay. Waste of time. Damn. Okay. Does it seem that there's no further questions? I would like to... He had to object twice in a row.
So funny.
He is. I like that bit. Okay, we're still working on it. We're almost there. We're almost there where I found Powers guilty. Get back to that checkpoint. Okay, her testimony. I was with Solomon bag. Okay, she's gonna say all of this, and then the words will turn green, and that's when we can start cross-examining. Wait, that I went back to the trailer to get. Okay, we'll go to that one. Script and your direction notes? Yes, they're quite valuable. Quite valuable. I wouldn't do it. It wouldn't do to have them stolen. No, I guess not. Wait a second. I thought you came to the Studio 1 for rehearsal. Why didn't you bring your script and notes? Well, I was under the impression that we wouldn't be able to rehearse anything. Why? There was a murder after all. Who could think of rehearsing after all that? Oh yeah, I guess. Very well. Miss Vasquez, please continue. Your Honor, I have an objection to the witness' last statement. Huh? Miss Vasquez said Miss Vasquez said she didn't bring the script because there wouldn't be a rehearsal. Don't you see what that means? She wouldn't have to know about the murder before going to Studio 1. Order! Mr. Edgeworth, I can't even speak. What you have just said is a reasonable observation. However, I find it hard to understand why the prosecution would have make such a move. Or are you thinking of a career change to defense? I appreciate the concern, Your Honor. I will stand by my statement, however, regardless of how the court sees my role here. Now, Ms. Vasquez, do you have an explanation? I can't believe Edgeworth is helping me. So the prosecution is in cahoots with the defense. What kind of court is this?
Maybe a sip will help with the words.
I don't have anything. Oh wait, I have water. Hold on, give me a second. Thank you. Just give me. Oh. So, my sibling was showing me a Rock Band, like, bundle set where they have the guitar, the microphone, the drums. For a PlayStation 4. You know how much that costs? It was like $1,000. For a PlayStation 4 Rock Band set. I'm like, good gosh. And if you took out, like, the guitar and all you had was the drums, I think it was, like, $600. I don't remember the text message very well, but I just thought that was really crazy price. I don't know if PlayStation is making more Rock Band stuff. I don't think so. I think they discontinued it, but that's crazy. Okay, let's continue. Sorry. I think you misunderstood me.
At the $10, that's a lot of cheese balls you can get for a kind of mother.
Yeah. Cheese balls. Cheese puffs. I had a perfectly good reason to believe that there would be no rehearsal. Very well, the witness will change her testimony to reflect this reason. I knew that Hammer was injured and couldn't do any action scenes, so I left him behind. Okay, this is where I'm messing up at. I do not know what I'm supposed to do. Help. Something that she did that I already have? Okay, so it's not this. The system was there too and only Powers was there. Okay, no.
Present Powers' photo to the statement. I knew that Hammer was injured but couldn't he do any action scenes, so I left him behind.
Wait, this one? It was that one. Thank you. So you knew that Hammer was injured. Don't you think that's a little funny? I mean, it was the Steel Samurai who was injured. It was Will Powers. What? Mr. Wright, explain yourself. Yes, Mr. Hammer was dragging his leg in this photo. But that's because he was pretending to be Mr. Powers. Pretending? One person was injured in the run-through that morning. That person was Mr. Powers, not Mr. Hammer. Now, why do you think that was Mr. Hammer who was injured? I already said it was Saul who told me. That's right. He must have gone wrong. I think not. Mr. Manella was at the run-through that morning. He would have known it was Mr. Powers who was injured. He saw it happen. Why would he tell you the wrong person? Ms. Vasquez... Oh, what is it? He saw Hammer limping. You heard Manila wrong.
Saw.
Okay, thank you. I was like, oh, what is it? Actually, you didn't hear anything from Miss Manila. You saw Mr. Hammer limping with your own eyes. Yes, but wasn't it Mr. Powers who was injured? Yes, but remember, Mr. Hammer was dragging his leg too. He was pretending to be Mr. Powers. And when he was doing this, well, it would have been after he put on the Steel Samurai costume and went to Studio 2 where he was murdered. Exactly. Ms. Vasquez, you met him, didn't you? You saw the Steel Samurai limping. And Mr. Hammer was in that Steel Samurai suit. That's why you were confused. That's why you thought it was Mr. Hammer who had been injured that morning. Order! I will have order. Witness! Can you refute this claim? Yeah, let's see you sneak out of this one, Vasquez. Very well. I have a question for you. Why are the real killers always so persistent? Why in the world would I want to kill... Why would I want Mr. Hammer dead?
Didn't think you were allowed to smoke in court.
Yes, he had fallen on the hard times, but he was a star. I had nothing to gain from his death. Nothing. Yes. You would need a motive. Why would she have killed the victim? If there was a reason, it is unclear to this court. Does the defense have anything to say on this matter? In other words, do you have proof she has motive?
This game takes place in Texas.
Do we have proof she has motive? Yes. It's this photo. I can prove it. Okay, I have proof and I'll show it to you. I present the court evidence to Ms. Vasquez's motive in this murder. This is my proof. This is the photo from before. This photo reveals the motive in this murder.
Yeah, Luden, prove it.
I'm right, aren't I, Miss Vasquez? 5 years ago, Mr. Hammer was in the height of his fame. With D. Vasquez's help, a terrible accident was swept under the carpet. Ladies and gentlemen, the case currently up for trial. It began that day, 5 years ago. Ironically enough, that accident preceded Mr. Hammer's fall. His fall from stardom. His guilt weighed him down, no doubt. However, you, D. Vasquez, used Mr. Hammer. You made him work for you for petty change. Bringing us to the present day, and Mr. Hammer's last role was the even magistrate. Yes, undoubtedly, it was a constant source of his shame for an ex-star. One moment, Mr. Wright. Are we talking about motives here? Yeah, you only talked about Mr. Hammer. It almost seems as if it was Mr. Hammer who had killed D. Vasquez, not the other way around. What motive would Ms. Vasquez have? Yes, that's right. According to what you say, I would have no reason to kill Hammer. He was a good source of income for me. I have never rid of the useful men, and it's a policy of mine. Is it right? Please explain Ms. Vasquez's motive for murder.
No motive.
No motive? He had no motive, Your Honor. What's that now? It was Mr. Hammer who was out for blood. It's all Ms. Vasquez did was to push him off the stairs in self-defense. What's that now? It's simple. Mr. Hammer was intended to kill Ms. Vasquez. What? What? Your Honor, Jack Hammer drugged Mr. Powers with sleeping pills. Jack Hammer snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai's costume. Jack Hammer wore the costume to fool the security lady into thinking he was Powers. Then Jack Hammer made his way to the trailer. And for what purpose, you may ask? To kill Dee Vasquez, who had so cruelly taken advantage of him all those years. You broke her pipe. Nice. So, you did do it, didn't you? Yes. I am guilty. It was me. Someone call an ambulance! There's blood everywhere. We're too late. Miss Vasquez. What? What happened here? Emanuel fell off the trailer stairs. Emanuel? I think I'm saying I'm adding EM, my bad. Ms. Vasquez, please, try to remain calm. No! How could this? It was an accident. Mr. Hammer was doing an action scene and... No! Manuel! Don't touch him! Ms. Vasquez! No! Please don't die. Please. Congratulations, Mr. White. I lose. Again. Mr. Edgeworth, where's Ms. Vasquez? In the waiting lobby, Your Honor, as calm and collected as ever. I see. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. It appears you have brought about another, yet a miracle. I thank you, Your Honor. I think not, Your Honor. Will Powers was innocent. That he should have been found so is only natural, not a miracle. Yes, you're right. Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, not guilty! Thank you, kittens! And thank you for the internet
Nicely
repeating.
done.
That is all.
Lol.
Finally, yes. This court is adjourned. Oh, man. October 20th, 1:12 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 3.
You are welcome.
Thank you. I don't know what to say. Thank you so much. I'm just glad you're okay. Yes, but it's sad. I know now that Mr. Hammer stole my costume. It's bad enough that he wanted to kill Miss Vasquez, but to think that he tried to frame me for murder? It makes me sad. Tell me why, Mr. Wright. Huh? Tell me, why did Mr. Hammer want to blame me? I'm gonna show you. Could I show him? You know what, I'll show you. Well, this is what I think. Mr. Hammer wanted to put the blame on you because... you were cool with the kids. Because you were the Steel Samurai. Because I was the Steel Samurai? Mr. Hammer was a big star once. But once he was reduced to acting to child's show as the villain to boot. The kids loved Steel Samurai, and so he hated you. I think I understand. He could have just pulled. I would have changed places with him any time. I think you're missing the point. Thank you. I'm just glad it's all over. So am I. Congratulations, WP. Oh. Thanks to you, I'll be able to don the Steel Samurai outfit once more. Can't wait to get back into that sweaty costume, man. Is something wrong? No. Of course not. Nick Edgeworth. Say something, right? I'm not good at small talk. Huh? What? That was too bad, Edgeworth. You don't waste any time gloating, do you? No. I really want to thank you. Vasquez would have gotten away if you hadn't stepped in. Pleased to meet you. I'm Powers. Edgeworth. I'm a big fan of your work, Mr. Powers. Liar. Right? I must say, I hadn't expected to meet you again after all these years. Meet again? However, in retrospect, it would have been better had we not met. Thanks to you, I settled with unnecessary feelings. Unnecessary feelings? Yes, uneased and uncertain. Aren't those kind of necessary? They only serve to get in my way. You listen to me, Phoenix Wright. Don't ever show your face in front of me again. That's what I came here to tell you. Mr. Wright? Was that guy your friend? What? Friends? As if. They're rivals. Rivals. Right, Nick? And now we are, I guess. Huh? Why do I get the feeling I'm missing something? Come on, Nick. Tell me, what's the deal between you and Edwards? And so the curtain closed on another trial. I caused quite a stir by revealing that accident from 5 years ago, and was the talk of the town. Thankfully, Global Studios rethought its programming change. It went back to making kids shows again. Princess. Nick, this is it! The new show starts today. You're going to watch it with me, right? I'll admit, I was kind of surprised. I didn't think they would seriously go through with it. You have to buy trading cards too, okay? We had to trade with Cody and that assistant. Fine, I'll do it. Isn't that great that WP gets to play the lead again? I wonder if they'll show his real face this time. I don't know. I don't think the world is ready to reveal the real Will powers. The end. I would like to thank Kittens for helping me out and dealing with the missing evidence, for being my second string in defense. Is the word defense? Yeah, because the other one's the prosecution. So
Hey,
Kittens.
I helped too.
Yes, Kittens too. Kittens came in a clutch. In a clutch? Yeah, that's the word.
Hee hee.
And we like to also thank Google for cheating a little bit. We have won this case. I would like you to propose a toast. Congratulations, you guys. May we...
Tomcat came in clutch.
Yes. Yes, you did. I'd like to raise a toast to these fine co-workers of ours. May your drinks never go low, and may God bless your country. Clink. I'm pretending I'm having a drink, but because I don't have any more water.
Yay.
But yeah. New episode
Now go
is
to bed.
bad. I can't. It's like 7 in the morning. I'd like to see the progress of this. Yes. Episode 4, Turnabout
Well, I'm gonna grab a
Goodbyes.
catnap in your steed then.
No, I'm probably not. See, it's already, it's 6:39 on the saved file. It's 6:39. So maybe I should try to sleep. That looks creepy. Okay, we're done here. I don't know what that was about, but that was creepy. I really don't get it. Okay. I'm ending the stream. I got creeped out. I'm probably gonna play COD, end this stream and then play COD, because I maybe I shouldn't. I don't know. But anyways, you know what? I'm gonna let you guys go. You all have a good one. Thanks for popping in, listening to my voice acting, or trying to voice act. I'm a little shy to let loose, but I hope you enjoyed the story. Sorry for failing.
You have a good one as well.
I really enjoy the story. Thank you all. I know I was making fun of it, but I really do enjoy you guys' help.
More voice acting in the future.
Yes.
Good stuff.
Yes. And then maybe later today I will stream more this game. We'll see. But yeah, you all have a good one. If you're streaming later today, I hope you have a good stream sesh. If you're gonna go touch grass or go eat food or whatever, you all have a good one. Take care of yourself. Okay. And I go to sleep. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye bias.